And welcome back, race fans, to Right Rear Racing, as I'm Donnie, and we're bringing on your Western States Dwarf Car Association iRacing League. These guys have roughly about 5 more minutes of their practice session, and it looks like we have 7 drivers making the call tonight to take on the sprint car capital of the world, Knoxville. Can the 06 of Pipe win again and make it 3 wins in a row, as he won the 2 races last week that we broadcast on Sunday? You also have Mason Jagger in the one car. He's here tonight. And we also have the 13 on your screen now of Chris Olson. We have the 21 of Landon Falkenberg and the 25 of Dylan Budnick. We also have the 6 of Mason Mock. And then we also have the 88 of CJ Marin. As we wind down the laps, or the time for the practice, you see it up on top of your screen on the left-hand side. And then we're going to be coming back here at 9 Central Standard Time to take on Eldora. And that's going to be a money race for these guys with $75 for first, $50 for second, and then I believe it's $25 for third. As you see these 7 drivers working in the track, it's going to be very racy tonight. We should have a top groove and a bottom groove and a lot of slide jobs back and forth. And if you're going to tune in at the 9 Central Standard race, we're going to do the same thing on that one of actually showing the drivers practicing about 25 minutes into the 30-minute practice session. So we'll be waiting for about 10 minutes before we actually go live. As you see Mason Jagger right now going around the track, you see that groove kind of getting broken in on the entries of both the turns. And the marbles are kind of pushing up just a little bit, so we're definitely going to have at least 2 grooves of racing here. And like always, here on Right Rear Racing, jump in on the chat over on Facebook or YouTube, and we will get to your comment, and with the driver's interviews for the top 3 after the race. If you have a question that you want to ask the driver, feel free to put it in the chat, and we will definitely ask them and give a shout out to you as well. With tonight being 7 drivers, I believe we're only going to have 1 heat race, followed by another warm-up, and then we're going to go into your 30-lap main event tonight for the Knoxville race here. As you see the 06 of Pipe. Again, I'm scared to butcher his first name, so we're just going to call him, we're just going to call him Pipe by his last name. As they Pipe and Landon made contact there. And the checkered flag is out for their practice session. We're going to go straight into our qualifying. So I don't believe there is an invert. I could be wrong on that. As Mason Jagger's already out on the track, we're going to go catch up with him as he's pulling out of the pits. And he lagged out as he's coming out pit road. He's going to come out down the back straightaway. He's picking up his speed down the back straightaway as he enters turn number 3. He's going to be coming out turn number 4. He's getting his green flag this time around. And as he's coming out turn 2, he's looking smooth down the back straightaway. Entering turn 3, he's your second quickest during hot laps. And at turn 4, he's looking for his first lap. His first lap is going to be a 15:82. And then we also have Mason Mock with a 16:03. We're going to have Chris Olson with a 15:51. See if Mason Jagger can get faster here on this lap. And this lap, he's going to get a 15:75. That's still going to be good for second. We're going to go watch Chris on his second lap, I believe. His second lap was a 15:57. We have Mason Mock going down the back straightaway. Entering turn number 3 in that 4M. We're going to catch up with Landon here as he's coming out of turn 4 for his first lap. And Landon's going to bump up to third with a 15:77. See if he gets any faster on this second lap to knock Chris down from that pole position. We also have Merrick Pipe in the 06 machine. He's on the track. And Landon's going to get just a little bit quicker. That's going to move him up to second with a 15:70 as we catch up with Pipe here in the 06 machine. He's has not completed the lap yet. As he's coming out of turn 4, he's going to get his first lap time here. And on his first lap, he's going to top the leaderboard with a 15:26. As he comes out of the back or down the back straightaway, entering turn 3, he's still trying to get that momentum, get faster here. And his second lap is going to be a 15:20. That's going to put him on the top of the leaderboard. We're waiting for one more driver to qualify, and that's going to be CJ Marin in the 88 machine. And looking at all these lap times that these drivers are putting down, it's going to be some tight racing with how close these guys are. Again, we're waiting for the 88 of CJ Marin to make the call for his qualifying. And then after that, we're going to go straight into our heat race, followed by the warm-up. And then after the warm-up, it's going to be your 30-lap main event. As we take a look around the iconic speedway here of Knoxville. And I was looking at that to see if we have an invert for tonight, and we do not have an invert for tonight's race. And we're going to go straight into our heat race as CJ Marin did not make the call for his qualifying. They're gridding up now. If I can get on a driver that's in staging. And for your starting lineup for tonight's heat race, number 1 is going to be Pipe in that 06 machine on the pole. On his outside is going to be Chris Olson in the 13. Inside row number 2 is going to be Landon Falkenberg in the 21 machine. On his outside is going to be Mason Jagger in the 1. Row 3, it looks like it's going to be Dylan Budnick in the 25. On his outside is going to be Mason Mott in the car number 6. And rounding out the field is going to be CJ Marin. And he's in the 88 machine. as Pipe leads him down the back straightaway. And they're coming out turn number 4. They should be getting the 1 to green. And I don't think they got the 1 to green that time around, so we have one more pace lap. Looks like the pace truck lights are off. Maybe my light over here is not working for me to make the call. They're still stacked up, ready to go. Let's see if we can get a glimpse at that pace truck. As the pace truck pulls off, we're going to go green flag racing this time around, led by Pipe. As Pipe's getting that green flag, he's going to lead us into turn number 1. The 13 is going to wheelie, and that's going to give the 21 a shot to come over here and take over your second place. As they're side by side coming out turn number 2, this is your battle for second between the 21 and the 13. We also have the 1 in the mix here. As the 1 does a slide job on the 21, he's going to take over your third place position. And that's Mason Jagger in that number 1 machine. He's getting that slide job line going as he's trying to reel in the 13, and he's going to try to make a move this time around as they're going to be side by side. And he's setting them up, it looks like, for turn number 1. As they go down the front straightaway in there in 1 and 2, he does a slide job. It makes contact with the 13 of Chris Olson. And he's going to take over your second place. Landon Falkenberg is going to be in third. It's Merrick Pipe. It's still at the point. And we're going to go back through your field. There's Mason Mock in that 4M machine. And this time around, they're getting the cross flags. That's we're halfway through with heat race number 1. The 25 of Dylan Budnick's going to be in 5th. And the 13 of Chris Olson is going to be rounding off the field as CJ Marin is not here. And Chris Olson just made a move there. He's going to come into that 5th place position. We'll go back up here to Mason Jagger. And it looks like Mason Mock, he's going to try to do a slide job here. He's going to try to take over that 3rd place position. This is going to be a battle for 3rd as we have 2 laps remaining. The 21 of Landon's not going to give up just yet as they're side by side coming out turn number 2, going down the back straightaway. And Pipe should be getting the white flag as he's crossing the line now. And the 4M of Mason Mock has one more lap to try to make a move on the 21 machine and take over that 3rd place position. As he's looking down low here, it's going to be Merrick Pipe in the 06 machine. He's going to win, followed by Mason Jagger, Landon Falkenberg, and then Mason Mock, followed by Dylan Budnick to round out your top 5. And this 13 of Chris Olson is going to finish in 6th. As for your full results, Merrick Pipe in that 06 machine, Mason Jagger, and I don't know why it keeps flickering in and out. And we're going to go into a 5-minute warm-up session. This is your time to go to your fridge, get you a drink, get ready for the 30-lap main event. As you see, those drivers were already throwing slide jobs. The track's slicking up just a little bit more, and we're going to be even tighter on the racing action here. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing. I know that there's a lot of racing happening right now, especially with the Super Lates, the World of Outlaw Super Late models being at Volusia tonight. As we take a look at these drivers, a few of them are only doing a few laps, then they're going back into the pits. They're making minor adjustments to their setup to get ready for their main event, as we have roughly 3 more minutes until the 30-lap event starts. As you see, these drivers are already working on that slider line and trying to give each other room as well. And we're in the final minute until that 30-lap main event happens. And it looks like they're already getting the checker flag. We don't need to see the results there. And your starting lineup for tonight's main event, it's going to be Pipe in that 06 machine starting on the pole. On his outside is going to be Mason Jagger from Texas in that 1 machine. Inside row number 2 is going to be Landon from Texas as well in the 21. On his outside is going to be Mason Mock in his 4N. Starting inside row number 3 is going to be Dylan Budnick in the 25. On his outside is going to be the 13 of Chris Olson. And rounding out the field is CJ Marin, which I don't believe Marin is here tonight. As Pipe pulls them out of the pits, they're coming out turn 2 down the back straightaway. We're waiting until they get to the flag stand to get the 1 to green. As they're coming out turn 4, they're getting the 1 to green. They're going to go green flag racing next time around. As Pipe's leading the field, coming out turn 2, that 1 machine, he's going to try to make a move as he was quick during the heat race. The 21 machine, watch out for him as well. All these drivers, watch out for all of them, as they're all going to be battling it out, I believe, for the lead. As the 06 machine leads us into turn number 3. The pace truck should be pulling off this time around. as the pace truck dives in, waiting for the green flag to drop, and Pipe will be hitting that loud pedal. And Pipe's going to get a good jump here. They're going to be side by side. Here comes the 21. He's looking for a charge as we have some fireworks going off on the front straightaway. We have some fireworks going off in turn number 2 with the 21 and the 1. Here goes Pipe leading the field for lap number 1. And Mason Mock in that 4M machine, he capitalized on those 2's mistakes as he took over your second place position. We still have the fireworks going off. We're trying to see through the fireworks. The 21 is going to be in third. As he's looking to reel in that 4M of Mason Mock, he's going to try to make a move coming out of turn 2. They're going to be going side by side in turn number 3. It's going to be the 21 doing a slide job here. He didn't do a slide job. He's maintaining the down low. We're going to be side by side still. Mason Mock, he's on the outside. He's getting that run going. He's still going to be in second. This is battle for second place between the 4M and the 21. As Mason Mock's getting that high side momentum going, he's going to secure your second place position. He's already moved up 2 spots here. And right behind the 21, you have Chris Olson in that 13 machine. He's moved up 2 spots as well. And we're going to keep an eye right here on your 4M and the 21, as this is your battle for second place between these two. And we have a yellow flag coming out, as I believe it was Mason Jagger ended up crashing there. Take a look at it right here. Well, he got caught up with the 25, and they're both flipping it on the back straightaway. And that's going to bring out the first caution of the night. As you see, Mason and Dylan, they both had to go to the pits to get repaired. It's going to be Pipe leading the field, followed by Mason Mock, Landon Falkenberg, and then Chris Olson in fourth. And then the other two, whenever they pull out of the pits, they will be joining the back of the field. Looks like CJ Marin is joining back in. So still says that he's out in that 88 machine. Yes, as we click on him, he's not even on the track. And those two make a little bit of contact there. We're only 6 laps into this event. We had a good battle there going for second. I know that Pipe did not want to see this, as they're getting 1 to green. They're going to go green flag racing next time around. As you see the 1 machine of Mason Jagger pulling out of the pits. He's going to be sitting in 5th in the single file restart. And Dylan Budnick, he just pulled out of the pits. He's going to have to catch the pack as they come into turn number 3. The 06 machine of Pipe is going to be leading this. He's waiting for that pace truck to pull off, and he's going to be hitting that loud pedal. As the 21 of Landon, he's going to be having a gap there. And the 13 got a better jump there. He's going to take over your third place position. The 21 is going to look down low. This is your battle for third between these two drivers. The 13 and the 1, they make contact. The 1 machine, he's coming back up there as he just made the pass for fourth. He's going to be battling it out on the bottom side for third with the 13 or with the 21 machine. He goes to the high side. He's looking to get some momentum going. We'll go back up to the front. As you see, Mason Mock, he's trying to reel in Pipe. In that 06 machine, he's led every lap of this race. We're going to go back to Mason Jagger as this is heating up back here for third. As Mason's going on, looking on the outside, he's going to try to go down low. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn number 4. as we're only a third of the way done with this race. And he bobbled there just a little bit coming out of turn number 2. That's going to let the 21 gap him just a little bit, but here he comes. He's reeling him back in. And it looks like the 21 gains momentum coming out to turn 2, and Mason keeps bobbling up there. He's cut that slide job off before he collected both of them up. That was, and that exit there off 2, that looks a little bit better for 1 as he's rolling in that 21 of Landon Falkenberg. And the battle should be heating up here in the front, or I thought it was going to be heating up. The 06 is going to be taking over. Here comes the slide job by the 1. He canceled that slide job to save both him and the 21. As Mason's going to have to reel back in the 21. We're going to go back up to the front and watch Pipe run a little bit here as he is your leader. And the caution flag will be flying again as we are about to reach the halfway point of this race. And we're going to take a look at what happened here as we follow Chris Olson in that 13 machine. As he's looper there coming out turn number 2, right in front of the leaders. And that's going to bring out the second caution of the night. I know that the 06 and the 4M, they didn't want to see that caution flag come out. And Landon Falkenberg, he didn't want to see it either with Mason Jagger right hot on his heels in that 1 machine. We're getting to 1 to green, so we're going to go green flag race the next time around. And Dylan Bugnett is going to be in 5th, followed by Chris Olson in 6th. As the pace trucks looking to dive in as they're coming in turn number 3. Pipe slowing up the field just a little bit. He's hitting that loud pedal. He's going to get that gap. He's going to get a good start here. In 2nd, it's going to be Mason Mock and the 21 machine of Landon Falkenberg still in 3rd. As the 21 machine, he's looking to reel in Mason. But Mason Jagger's down low on that 1 machine. He's going to be battling it out there for 3rd place. Again, this is your battle for 3rd between the 1 and the 21 as we're reaching the halfway point this time around. The 21's getting a good run on turn 2. He's going to try to make it interesting. He's wanting battle for 2nd instead of 3rd as he's trying to reel in Mason Mock there in that 4M. And the 4M is going to be your 2nd place. 21 is in 3rd, and the 1 machine is in 4th. As Mason Jagger looks to go down low on the 21 machine. Again, this is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on your screen. As the 1 keeps looking down low in turns 3 and 4. And as Pipe comes out of turn 4, should be 10 laps remaining in this event. It's still Mason Mock in 2nd. We got a side-by-side battle for 3rd between the 1 and the 21. As the 21 makes the contact with the outside wall, he does a wheelie. The 1 of Mason Jagger, he's going to secure your 3rd place position. And he's looking to reel in Mason Mock of the 4M. As Mason Mock is also your hard charger currently. And we're going to keep an eye on these 2 right now, as this is where the battle's heating up between the Masons. As Mason Mock, he's going inside and tried to do a slide job, and they make contact. But Mason Jagger kept it straight. Here comes the 21 on the outside. This is going to be your battle for 3rd now. As the 21 glitched out just a little bit. I don't know where he's at. He's down low. And they're still kind of battling it out here. And sorry, I'm not keeping it on the leader of Pipe, as he's kind of got the field just a little bit. And we have another caution flag coming out. And we go on board and watch the 13 of Chris Olson. And looks like he was driving it in the slick and drove it a little bit too hard. The 25 almost collected him there. And that's going to bring out another caution. As we reach the closing laps of this race, it's going to be 7 more laps. It's still Pipe out the point. They're getting the 1 to green. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, they're ready to hit that loud pedal. It's going to be Pipe leading the field again for the closing laps here at Knoxville. As the pace truck pulls off, Pipe's going to hit that loud pedal. And Mason Mock's going to be hot on his heels, ready to go get a better jump this time around. Mason Jagger in that 1 machine is in 3rd, followed by Landon Falkenberg in that 21 machine in 4th. Mason Jagger, he's been on the hunt this whole race. As they start lap 25 here, this is going to be your battle heating up here between the Masons for 2nd. As they go down the back straightaway, here comes Mason Jagger. He's looking for a slide job. He's going to clear that slide job here. Is Mason Mock going to do a crossover? Know that Mason Jagger took over your 2nd place position. Here comes Mason Mock. He's trying to do a slide job. He canceled it and crossed himself up just a little bit. And the 21 machine of Falkenberg, he's going to be hot on his heels. Mason Mock looks like he lost his wing as he made contact, but I think that might have been a server issue, as Falkenberg is going to take over your your 3rd place position. Mason Jagger, he's trying to close in as they're getting 2 to go this time around. 2 more laps left in this event. As we have a caution coming out, it's going to be Olson and Budnick again. As we take a look at Budnick here. And hit that outside wall, enter the turn, and lost control there. And that's going to bring out the caution there. As these drivers are waiting for the pace truck. And for your closing laps here, with 2 remaining, it's going to be Pipe in the lead. Mason Jagger in that 1 machine in 2nd. The 21 of Landon Falkenberg is going to be in 3rd, followed by this 4M of Mason Mock. Rounding out your top 5 is going to be the number 25. Or I'm sorry, it's going to be the 13 of Chris Olson. And then the 25 of Dylan Budnick is going to round out your field. As the pace truck lights are off, they're getting 1 to green. We're going to go green flag racing next time around, as the field is still led by Pipe in that 06 machine there. As they make a little bit of contact coming out turn number 2 under pace laps. As they go into turn number 3. And they're coming out turn number 4. They're hitting the loud pedal. Pipe's going to get a good jump here. Mason Jagger's going to try to reel him in. The 21 got a good jump there, but also the Mason Mock in that 6 machine, he's trying to get that low side going. As we have 2 laps remaining, Pipe's going to be getting the white flag this time around. Mason Jagger's still in 2nd. Landon Falkenberg is going to be in 3rd. Mason Mock in 4th. as we're entering turn number 3 for one last time. Coming out of turn number 4, taking the checker flag is going to be Merrick Pipe in that 06 machine, followed by Mason Jagger, and then Landon Falkenberg is going to round out your top 3. We're going to hear from those 3 drivers here shortly. As we have some victory donuts happening now by the 06 of Pipe. And rest of your field is Mason marking that 4th position. Dylan Budnick in 5th. Chris Olson rounds out the field in that 13 machine. And again, we're going to hear from your top 3 drivers here in a little bit. As we're going to hear from Landon in that 21 machine first. And Landon, are you there, man?
Yeah, what's up? Hello?
Yes, sir. You finished 3rd tonight. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. You lost a little bit there and you're battling. How was the track like for all the battles that you were having out there?
It got slick. To me, it did. Anyways, I wasn't very good on it. It's kind of all over the place.
And it seemed like you had turn 2 down coming on the exit there. Were you getting kind of scared running that wall at any point?
No, yeah, there was a few times I hit it, but it kind of helps not having the damage on, so you can kind of get away with it.
Yes, sir, you can. And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Not really. I just thank Merrick Mason putting this together. I know they work hard at it, so shout out to them.
Yes, sir. And again, congratulations on your 3rd place finish tonight. And hopefully we catch you in the next race at Eldora and catch you again for another interview.
We'll be there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. And there you have it, your 3rd place finisher of Landon Falkenberg. And your 2nd place finisher of Mason Jagger in that 1 machine. We're going to hear from him next. And Mason, are you there, man?
Yep.
And that was pretty good hard charge for you. I know that you got caught up in an early caution with a slide job. What was going through your mind whenever you had to come from the back of the field back up there to the front?
I was just trying to get some good laps, trying to see where I can go, and I was stuck behind Leonard Falkenberg, and I was trying to go under him, and for a couple times it didn't work, and then finally it worked.
Man, y'all had a good race, you and Landon did, and then whenever y'all caught up to the other Mason, y'all all 3 had a good race. So y'all put on a heck of a show tonight, and hopefully y'all can continue doing that.
Yep.
And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
I would like to give a shout out to JDR Racing Chassis and Amanda Butnick for hosting.
And we couldn't do it without the sponsors, so thank you for your sponsors as well, man. Mm-hmm. And hopefully after the Eldora race we get you again over here for the podium finish and another interview.
Yep.
And good luck tonight at Eldora.
Thanks.
Yep. Thank you for taking time to come over here. Mm-hmm. And there you have it, your 2nd place finisher. And we're going to hear from Pipe, your winner tonight, as every race that I've broadcasted for them so far, he's won. I think it might be the announcer curse is broke here. And Pipe, are you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know if you're watching the broadcast or not, but before I brought you over here, I was talking about an announcer curse. You've won every race since I started broadcasting for y'all. So congratulations on that part.
At Houston I-55 last week. Yeah, I'm just happy I I've got a really good team around me, so they make it really easy for me to, have confidence and come out and do what I do on the what I do on the track. Without them, I don't even think I wouldn't be getting interviewed if it wasn't for them. So I got to thank them.
Sure thing, man. And I didn't get to watch you much because you kind of walked away from the field. Where were you mainly running at on the track here?
For the last few laps, I don't know if everyone watched the Chili Bowl, but like how Larson was running the curb, both right sides on it, and I felt like I would just get a super good launch out of the corner.
Man, whatever you did, you kind of walked away from the field and you had a battle behind you that was helping you walk away just a little bit. So,
Yeah, when they can't keep their momentum up because they're flying each other and racing each other, that's perfect when you're the leader.
yes, sir. And I know you probably didn't want to see those caution flags come out either, but you got a good jump on every restart, man.
Yeah, that helped quite a bit. Um, that helped quite a bit, and yeah, them battling was just really what I wanted, what I needed.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I know I had some fast cars behind me that would give me a run for their money if they had the chance to get right onto me. So I
Yes,
got pretty lucky. Um, like I know both the Masons, Landon, everyone that joined that race is pretty quick. So
it was a tight field
it's an
through the
honor to
whole
meet them.
race.
Yeah, yeah, it was really fun. I'm excited to see what we can do at Eldora. A bit of a different track, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Yes, sir. And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Yep, I gotta thank M&M Motorsports, M&M Race Chassis, Hyper Racing, Riverside Truck and Auto, Lee's Towing, Epperson. Um, Without them, this wouldn't be happening, and I wouldn't be able to race in real life. So, gotta thank them.
Yes, sir. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. Again, congratulations on your first place finish here, and hopefully you continue on with another win at Eldora.
Yeah, hopefully I see you again right here.
Yes, sir.
So you guys all tune in at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Get another good race.
Oh yeah, it should be very good. So I'm looking at your lap times for all the 6 drivers that made the call here to Knoxville, and everyone was right on top of each other the whole race. So it should be carrying over to Eldora and make it very interesting there.
Yep, track will always surprise you with what it does. So
Yes,
just gotta use the setups that I built. This is my first race with the stuff that I actually build. And I felt really comfortable with it, so I'm really happy about it. I'm gonna try what I did out of Eldora. Um, hopefully it's pretty good. Um, I've been practicing them quite a bit, so I hope that they're good. But yeah, that's just a track that, within a lap you can go from first to fourth. So it's quite the track. It's really fun when it gets slicked up. That's what I'm hoping it does. So should be pretty fun. A lot of good drivers, so um, should be a good race.
yes, sir.
And I also got to thank you for broadcasting this one.
Yeah, no problem, man. And thank you for that. But
No problem.
we'll catch you on the next race. Hopefully after the race and catch up with you again.
Yep.
And thank you there again, man, for taking time
Thank
to do
you.
the interview.
No problem. Thanks for interviewing.
Yes, sir. And there you have it, your winner tonight of piping that 06 machine. And that's going to conclude the first race of tonight's racing events. We're going to go live again at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And tune in and watch these boys run their 410s at Eldora. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll catch you at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.